Hello everybody, Pokemon Trainer Rob here, and welcome back to our Pokemon Emerald adventure. But now that we have Dive, there is actually one more loose end we can finish up. Because now we can actually finish up looking through that ship that we found earlier. The abandoned ship on these water routes. So I'm going to very quickly go back there since we have Dive, and I can also showcase basically how you use Dive, for example. Then after I get that, we'll probably be done with this recording session. There are some other things I could have done, but since we're getting ready into starting to explore more of those water routes, I think we can kind of just start fresh with that next time. I've done quite a bit. I've had a lot of tough battles during this section, that's for sure. But, I feel like in another way, we're actually are getting pretty close to the quote-unquote end of the project, at least the main part of the project. I know there's like a bunch of like extras and stuff that I could showcase, but I don't necessarily have to do those like right away. There's some things I'll definitely show off, but yeah, we're back in this abandoned ship. We need to go all the way back down. Is it in here? I'm trying to remember where the oh, I think it's here actually. Yeah, here we go. So, what we can do here is we can actually dive into the lower part of the ship. Then we can submerge up here, and we're actually in a new part of the ship. Don't have to worry about repelling since we're out of the places where that happens. So we have a little bit of a puzzle here. So you have these different doors. Room 1 is locked. Room 2 is locked. Room 3 is not. But there was something here. You found the room 1 key. And we can also find a water stone. So now we can actually use this to evolve Lombre. So yeah, we're making a lot of good progress here. Let's go ahead and explore the other rooms just in case there's anything else. Room 6 is locked. Room 5 is not, but there's a lot of hidden stuff here. We need to get to room 6 before we can look at that. And room 4 is also locked, so let's use the key to room 1. To enter here, there are some hidden stuff. There's the room 4 key. Oh, but it's just trash. Okay, so you'll find trash here too. You can also find TM18, which is Rain Dance. It said room 4, right? I think it said room 4. Okay. Trash. Trash. And then we actually look at the trash can to find the room 6 key. So now we can enter this room. Okay, nothing in this part, but we do find the luxury ball. Now, unfortunately, I might need to do the... Oh, there's the room 2 key. I'm going to just get the item finder out, though, just in case. So I don't want to miss anything. No response. I'm guessing the other items are just trash, then. So, okay. Okay, so it said room 2 key. And here you can find the scanner. Now, if you remember correctly, that scanner we actually need to give to Captain Stern back in Slateport. But that is basically the main quest item here. And of course you get a water stone, which is also good, since you can give that to a Pokemon that evolves with it. Now here's the thing, we're at the point in the game where you can also just get stones from the treasure hunter. But, you know, here's a free one, I guess. Better way to look at it. One where you don't have to find a shard, basically. So, next we're going to go to Slateport and find Captain Stern. Isn't he here? I think he's here. Oh, Rob, that item you have, that's a scanner. That would sure help us in our explorations. Rob, would you trade your scanner for something? Like, say, a deep sea tooth or a deep sea scale? Okay, so about these items. There is a Pokemon that we have not encountered yet, but we will be probably encountering it in the next section, next recording session anyway. That Pokemon has 2 evolutions, and depending on which of these items you get, you can actually affect what it evolves into. The Pokemon is called Clamperl. With a Deep Sea Tooth, it'll evolve into Huntail, and with a Deep Sea Scale, it'll evolve into Gorbis. In addition to that, whenever a Clamperl is holding a Deep Sea Tooth in battle, its special attack will increase, and the Deep Sea Scale will increase its defense. Unfortunately, due to the nature of this and the fact that I will not be able to trade, I will not be able to get either of these evolutions, but I actually like the way Gorbis looks, so I would have definitely gone with the Deep Sea Scale here. So I'll go ahead and pick it. But yeah, that's basically your reward for this, is you get that Pokemon's evolution, but it's also a trade evolution, so it basically needs, the Clamperl needs to be holding that particular item and then traded to another game and then traded back, like some of the trade evolutions of old. But that's basically what that is. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for my egg to hatch before I close this recording session out. But before I do, I'm just gonna go back to Mauville and do one more thing. Let's see, who do I have in my party right now? Well, I'm in Mauville, so I'll just deposit you for right now. I'm gonna pick out my Lombre, our Mirror B, and we're gonna use this Water Stone that we just found to add another Pokemon to our Pokedex. So yeah, we're really filling up this Pokedex. I mean, I think during like the actual recording session we didn't get a whole lot of Pokemon, but you know, in the last grinding session I got a lot, and you know, we're just essentially adding like 2 or 3 Pokemon to our list right now, so definitely a good use of our time. We also just got Aggron as well, which is nice. So we did that. Now I'm just going to do my usual grinding technique and then just run back and forth until my egg hatches. So I will be right back, guys. There we go. And after lots of walking back and forth, we have our Azurill. So now, if anybody wants to give a nickname to this little guy, feel free to. But yeah, with that, we are up to 88 Pokemon owned. There's probably a few more Pokemon I can get, like in between recording sessions, so I'll probably do another small bit of grinding. We're actually almost at the point where we don't really need to grind too much anymore, because there's actually not too many Pokemon that are actually left out in the world anyway, so we are getting pretty close to achieving our ultimate goals in regards to the Pokedex. But yeah, with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording session here. This has been SlimKirby. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time when we'll start exploring some more of the water routes and just in general making some more progress in this game. We have 7 badges. Only got 1 badge to go. We still have to solve the Team Magma and Team Aqua plot, which I feel like we're getting close to that as well. So yeah, I think we're doing some good work here. But yeah, this has been Pokemon Trainer Rob. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me. I know we're getting very close to video 50 at this point, so it's been a long project, but it's been a lot of fun too, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Later, folks. Hello, everybody! Pokemon Trainer Rob here. Welcome back to more of the Pokemon Emerald playthrough. I know we're kind of in the middle of a video, so it's kind of weird doing an introduction right here, but just understand, doing RPGs, the timing can be very, very inconsistent, and there's not really a lot I can do about that, so my apologies. But anyway, we are back. I decided not to do any grinding or training in between the last session and this one. So we're actually just kind of continuing on from where we left off, pretty much. This is my current party right now. I decided to bench Bowser Girl for just the next little bit of time, because we are going to be doing mostly water routes anyway, and she's going to be at a very distinct disadvantage because of that, so I think that kind of just made the most sense, at least in my eyes. And we do need to start using Monstro a bit. Not necessarily in battle, but now that we have a new HM, which, okay, he already has it learned, because I remember I did a little bit of diving in the last session. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of water route exploring in this section, so yes, we are going to get wet. That's just the way it is. So before we continue south, there is actually a route up here we can explore. Also, I need to make sure that I am going to use a repel for this as well, because I don't want to deal with too many encounters, especially since the encounters are going to be very weak, I guess you could say. I have max repels, right? I have 50 max repels. I'll use super repels for right now, because super repels should still be pretty decent. And let me just pull up my map right here. This is where, like, exploring this area can get very complicated. Just because, again, there's just so much water. And sometimes it can be really hard to kind of tell, like, where you've been and where you need to go and all of that. It's not very pleasant, to say the least. I'll put Ringra out in front, since Ringra is the lowest level. We'll go ahead and take on this trainer. I heard you approaching, so I hung around for you. Well, how sweet is that? You hear that, guys? Swimmer Nolan was waiting around for me. And he has a Tentacruel, which is a pretty dangerous Pokemon. I think Ringra should be able to handle it, though. I think Fly is probably my most damaging move right now. It seems like that would be the case anyway. Not really surprised that Tentacruel didn't get really too damaged by that. Fly is actually a... or not Fly. Tentacruel is a very defensive Pokemon, so gotta be kind of careful with him. So yep, we got you. There is a there's a lot of secret bases in this route, actually. And I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. This is the area where I want to create my secret base. So I will be doing that a bit later. So just letting you guys know now. We do have another double battle, so let's go ahead and get ready for that. I'll keep Ringra out in front, and I'll put Slapko there, actually. We'll do this. Kim, can you tell me what we're looking for out here? Water? That's like the dumbest answer you could give. Swablu and Numel. Shouldn't be too bad of a fight. I think Slavko's going to probably go for the Numel. I'll just attack this Swablu with Ringra. Just slash this, see if we can get a crit. Of course. Oh, safeguard. That shouldn't be a problem. I'll just quick attack to finish it off. Slapco is going to loaf around anyway, so it all works out. So right here, we actually do have a small mini dungeon, which I will get into shortly. I just want to explore the rest of this route first, so let me go ahead and do that before we take a look at that. I'm also just going to make sure... Okay. Just want to make sure I have I'll get all the items on this route, too. Aerial Ace should finish this off. Yeah. Oh, and Aerial Ace should finish this off, too. Yeah, give me some fighting types to take down. You go, Ringra. I gotta say, like, there was a point in this playthrough where I was kind of, like, getting a bit concerned with just, like, knowing what my final team is going to be. But now it's like I have, like, a couple of different options at my disposal. And I honestly don't hate it. I think it's been kind of nice switching around, because in past Pokemon playthroughs that I've done for this channel, usually, like, once I got a permanent team member, I just kept them on the bench until I was near the end, or at the end. And, yeah, it's kind of nice, actually, having, like, a couple of different core members to switch around with. I know I haven't really used Cal or Layla very much anymore, and I'm kind of done with Aaron as well, but Aaron's a team member I could conceivably put back in seamlessly, since Electric will actually work pretty well at this part of the game, so... Yeah, it's been nice having options, is essentially what I'm getting at there. Okay, so you're finally at your level. I guess I'll go ahead and keep Dark Lord out in front for the time being. Just making sure I got everything. It can be also kind of awkward making sure that you got everything, too. I think this is the trainer I just fought, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. I'm tired of swimming. Are you up for a battle with me? Sure. See, it's so hard to know if, like, you fought a trainer or not, because everything looks so similar. So here's a new Pokemon. This is Love Disc. While I'm fighting this, I'll go ahead and get... I'll probably end up killing it in one shot anyway, but I do kind of want to talk about Love Disc a little bit. So yeah, Love Disc is a water Pokemon. It has the ability Swift Swim, which is when Rain Dance is in effect, Love Disc speed is doubled. And this Pokemon right here, you can generally find heart scales on this Pokemon, so you can actually use Love Disc to, you know, farm up a bunch of heart scales. So keep that in mind, because you use those for, like, the move relearners and stuff of that nature. Okay, so let me just, again, I figured the repel was, I mean, I guess I got through most of the route with that one super repel, so it's not too bad. Where is that trainer? Okay, you're the trainer that I fought earlier. Okay. Then we got all this. Okay. I do want to make sure I get a double battle here. I guess we can use Dark Lord and Slavko, see how that does. There we go. Why would a bird keeper like me come out to the sea? Hey, was it you throwing garbage into the sea? No? Is that what you're looking for? You're looking for someone throwing garbage into the sea? I mean, I guess it's a good, you know, good reason to try to stop that from going on, but... Okay, so what do we got? We got Manectric and Tropius. I can burn Tropius, I guess. I'm not sure if there's like a major good reason for doing that. I'm gonna just try to get rid of Manectric immediately. And risk the static, but... Okay, we didn't get paralyzed, so that's good. Ooh, Machamp. That's actually kind of scary for Slavko. Because Slavko could get majorly hurt. Especially with his defense falling right there, but... We'll see what we can do. Okay, so Tropius is burned. So I want to get rid of Machoke as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and do that. Magical Leaf. Vital Throw. Yep, I was afraid of that. Didn't do as much as I thought it would, but, I mean, we are talking about Slav here, so Slav should be fine. I'm going to use another Shadow Punch on Machamp. And I'm just going to slash Tropius. Not sure what Pokemon's going to come out next. It's a Xatu, which that should be perfect for Dark Lord. Yes, 42. Just use Shadow Punch again. Nightshade. Oh no, it did 33 damage to me. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Had a little bit of loafing we had to deal with, but what else is new? Okay, so there is a big pearl. We can sell that for some moolah. And I am someone who enjoys moolah. When I have it, because it means I can buy stuff and not have to worry about, you know, not having it. Okay, let's go ahead and switch you for... I'll put Ringar back out in front. Ringar was doing pretty well. I think this is it. I think this is the last trainer. So, with that we can enter this dungeon that's over here afterwards. Yo, swimmer Stan Marsh from South Park. I don't know why he's swimming out in the middle of the ocean like this, but... You know, some things you just can't explain. I floundered. That's a funny word to use in that context. I floundered. Okay, so let's go over here to this dungeon. There is an interesting aspect of this dungeon. This is called the Shoal Cave. And the Shoal Cave actually has two different designs. There's the design at high tide and the design at low tide. I believe this is the high tide, and unfortunately this is not really the tide we want, but I do want to showcase both of these anyway, so it's not a big deal. It's just, unfortunately, yeah, we got my least favorite of the two. We won't be able to explore as much because of this. But yeah, the idea of this place is that based on the time of day, it'll either be high tide or low tide. So I believe it's between 3 and 9. That's when it changes. Are you planning on going deep in there? How about bringing me back some shoal salt and shoal shells? I can make you something good if you bring me the ingredients. So this is the little, I guess, side quest for this dungeon. We need to bring back these shoal salts and then the shells that they want. going to be doing a bit of exploring here. And again, there is still stuff you can find. Like, there's still stuff we can do here. It's just, again, we want to come at a certain point. But just looking this up really quick. The tides change every 6 hours, essentially, so 3 and 9 are the benchmarks for that. I'm also just like looking at the items here. Okay, I know what we're looking for. So these things right here, these are the shoal shells. There are 4 of them that we'll need to get. And there are some new encounters in here, but I'm going to wait until we get to the low tide version of this. Because the low tide version will actually have 2 Pokemon as opposed to 1. And one of the 2 is the one of the other one. So, to me it just makes more sense to come back then. Okay, let's go ahead and get this item. I believe this is either going to be a rare candy or a big pearl. I think it's the rare candy. Yeah. I need to start thinking about maybe using those too, because you know, they're just kind of just in my inventory right now. I'm not exactly using them. You see, when I was younger, I thought there was like no advantage to using rare candies, so I just like sold them actually. I thought that you got like better stats by fighting battles, which is true to an extent. It's just that you'll still get those values anyway, regardless. In general, anyway. You shouldn't just, like, only use rare candies to level up a Pokemon, but in the context I'm referring to, you could probably get away with using a couple. Especially if you're trying to get, like, an evolution level. That's kind of insane to get. Okay, so there's Shoal Shell. I think that's... Is that all of them? I'll use one more. Yeah, I think that just goes down to the previous room. Okay. Sorry for these short little surfing lessons. Okay, another big pearl that we can sell for moolah. Just gonna check this really quick. Yep, 4 shell shells. Or shoal shells. That's everything we can get right now in this area. We have to come back later to get the other things, so we're gonna just leave. That's all we can do. We're done with this area for now. But now we can get back to our great sea exploration. So I'm gonna go ahead and fly. I might change up my party a little bit once everyone gets to like level 43 or something. Just to kind of like, you know, keep levels shifting in and out. Also to make sure that Bowser Girl stays sharp too. I can try to find some Pokemon that she can take out. You know, she is weak to water, but she is pretty strong, like, special defense-wise, so water damage shouldn't be doing too much to her anyway. I'm also going to go to the shop really quick, just to sell some of those items. Because one thing I forgot to do is I didn't exactly do any management beforehand. So let's go ahead and sell these 2 big pearls. I might also put the... some of these items away too. Oh yeah, glitter mail, don't need that. I'm gonna... No, I'll put the heart scale away. Okay, let me do this. Let me do some management really quick. I'll be right back. And that will do it for today's video. This has been Pokemon Trainer Rob, and I'll see you guys next time for our next Pokemon Emerald Adventure. See you guys then. Later, folks.